A mining quarry is what do they mine?
Whatever they had down there, they would pull up. But it was so deep, the train was down there yet.
A train?
And all the kids would all go swimming in the quarry. Yeah. And they had other pools open, city pools, when you didn't go there anymore because you had, what was it? The kids would go in the iron lung.
Oh, TB or?
No, it wasn't TB. It was,
oh.
Remember?
Yeah. Well, I remember my dad telling me about it.
Yeah. And I was around at that time.
Oh, so it was like a virus in the water,
Yeah,
so they couldn't go to public.
All over. Yeah, they had a friend of mine. We were 12. He died. He had it. The iron lung. They'd go in, help them breathe.
And back then they had polio too, because I had somebody.
That's it.
Oh, that's what the polio did? It would kill him. I just thought it would like cripple him up a little bit.
That was it. Polio.
Some kids, I went to school with a little boy that had polio, and he couldn't use the right side of his body very well, and his leg was shorter, but that was pretty common when you were growing up.
Oh, good. And then the kids were born with thalidomide.
What's that?
No arm.
Oh, uh-huh.
A long time ago, because of the medication the mother was taking. So, sure.
Did you have friends that were like that?
No, we didn't. I didn't have any at that time.
I had a friend that lived across the street from me. He had Down syndrome when I was a kid. And nobody would play with him, and I would always go play with him.
Well, he didn't know any better. I mean, it's just a beautiful little kids. They only know how is love.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they know.
Yep, I would go play with him, and he would feel bad if I didn't talk to him, so I always made sure I took time to go out and talk to him. My friends wouldn't go, but I would.
Yeah.
He'd climb up in the tree, and he had a little Humpty Dumpty doll, and he would throw it down in the tree and then holler at me to go pick it up. I think he would do it on purpose.
Sure.
So, did you have a lot of friends growing up when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of kids in your neighborhood?
Oh, there were 12 of us.
How many?
12.
Mostly boys?
We hung out, all boys. We hung out together the whole bit, and our big thing was, rubber band guns on scooters. We'd chase each other and make sure there were knots in the rubber band so it'd sting when they hit you.
Where did you get the guns from? Do you make them?
Make them. Rubber band guns.
And you made your own, or did your brothers make them for you?
The big thing, the thing you opened up to shoot the rubber band was the clothespin.
I've seen them before. I think they still make them, like when you go on vacation, some of the gift stores have them.
Rubber band.
But you made your own.
Oh, sure.
So you had a knife and you actually whittled it down out of wood?
Well, they'll make it somehow. And then you had cut the tires up, okay, the inner tubes, and make rubber band guns out of that.
Out of the inner tubes?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Now, I could see how you would do that with a slingshot. I don't know how you would do it with a...
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get my YouTube out and look it up and have my grandson...
Just have the front of the gun, and then you stretch it back and lock it in with the clothespin, and then shoot it, because it was stretched.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to Google that. And then I'll show my grandson. I'll tell him that he can learn how to make a rubber band gun out of a old bicycle tube.
Yeah.
Good to know. So when you swam at the rock quarry,
yeah,
all of the kids would go down there, the whole 12?
A whole bunch of guys from everywhere, because that was a water hole.
Was it cold?
Yes, and it was deep, and you didn't go into it too much. Most kids because they said, hey, there's still a train down there.
But it was good to cool off in.
It was a big quarry. Oh yeah, just for mining, whatever they mined there, So, sure. Yeah, we had a life too.
That's good. So all summer long, did you play out, or did you ever go to camp or anything?
Always played out. Always played out. We were too poor to go to camp.
Did you go to the ocean when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, no, we didn't. We were in Buffalo. No.
That's too far?
We didn't get, when we moved to, we went to the Lake Erie. Sure. Went over Peace Bridge to Canada. Went down to Niagara Falls, but, we didn't have money to go to camp. No one did. Everyone was poor. Money wasn't that free at that time either. My dad didn't make $35 a week.
And they didn't have credit cards. They paid cash for everything.
Pretty much. Yeah. They wouldn't have credit cards.
They did?
They didn't.
Oh, yeah. So if they needed something, they had to save up for it.
Yep.
Work for it or do without.
Yep.
Yep.
Everyone paid in cash. There weren't even that many checkbooks around. And then